That music track is familiar. Where have I heard this? Alkaline? Yeah, I think Alkaline. 178 monsters and 12 secrets. Oh, that's a cool skybox. Need the swamp key. Okay. Man, I haven't seen tree cutting since, what, that Mazu map? That's crazy. That's wild. Good use of that ring. Kind of interesting texture set too. I don't know. Like obviously there's id1 textures, but like some of these textures I don't recognize them. Only got a single shotgun and I'm being forced to take out Scrags, Death Knights, regular Knights. Looking good. Hmm? What? Thank you? I mean, you could have just killed me. I don't need an afterlife, man. But why though? Hmm? I hit the wall, and then the wall shoots at me, because... And those were like homing projectiles too, which is even more dickish. Oh, cool. No autosaves. Great. Okay, don't know what opened that. Yeah, like, why? Fucking... Nope. You gave me only a shotgun and want me to fight a shambler. I'm good. Oh, these things? Some sort of rat creature? I don't know. No, it's some sort of bug. Yeah, no, this map has a lot going on. Like, the texture theme is cool, it's just... There's a lot going on. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where these guys are from. They might be fully custom, I don't know. My original goal with this was to learn more about Remobilize, see how certain things work, and honestly, I have more questions than I have answers. Yeah, maybe. I think what I've heard about this mapper is they might have a Hexen 2 background or something. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. There's a spinny bit there. What am I doing with this? What? Thing I have to interact with? Oh, the skybox is moving. It's one of those skyboxes. Interesting. Oh, there was a quad damage in here. That's what you were supposed to do. I see, I see. Well. Okay, so there's a button there. Can't shoot him. If this is how the map is starting out, I'm gonna be royally fucked later. Okay. Oh, this is climbable. That's not great. Every other map has had, well, I'd say every other map had like easily identifiable climbables, but there's been a few that I feel like were a bit questionable. But that's definitely a choice. I don't think it helps that they put that thing at the front with the vines, and it's like, yeah, the vines are climbable, and it's like, okay. Most of these maps have had maybe one texture for climbables, so you just kind of assume that's going to be the only climbable on the map. Yeah, I wonder how easy it was to port that into Quake. Like how easy it was to port it into Prog Stump. One of the reasons I was exploring this was to see exactly how people go about porting monsters into this, and honestly, I'm more confused about it. So I have at least one map I can study to figure out how this works. That's good. Big surprise, it's the Shadesmaster map. Okay. But yeah, I know Shadesmaster's map had at least one enemy that I'm pretty sure he ported from, because he ported over the Centroid from Scourge, and I'm kind of curious on how he did that. And I think his map is, because I don't think this mod comes with the map sources, but I think his map, if I remember right, is in one of the Remobilize jams. So there's a chance that there's a map source for that. I'm gonna look at it later. Oh, that's a really interesting use for that metal texture. Man, you know, oh, I was about to say something about the double barrel, but I forgot it gives it to me right there. Where'd you go? What? Oh, that's a bit redundant. So there's a yellow armor there, there's a red armor there. That's interesting. Huh? This looks like a mold? Cool. I guess I'll be coming back here then. Very interesting that you decided not to use the Z-Aware Ogres for this. A vital piece is missing here. Okay. Gonna forget about this later. Okay. I don't think I can, I was gonna say, unless I can shoot through that, but... I'm guessing I can't do anything here. I probably have to come back. I mean, you could have just ported over the Vorling. It would have had the same effect. Definitely didn't mean to pick that up. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good. That's a good one. That's a good bit. Okay. Uh-huh. Why do I need this mask? If it doesn't teleport with me. Oh yeah, no, this is a good room after getting pinned by knights. Right, gonna save. Okay. I see a giant rock. And... oh. What did I do to... oh. Oh, okay. The best puzzles are the ones that you solve by accident. Right, now what? What? looks like a secret. Well, at least he knows clip brushes exist. Right, now what do I do with this item? Do I bring this back over here and do a thing? I do. It didn't seem to actually help me that much. Probably because I need something else? What's going on there? Alright, what else is there to do here? Over here? Interesting. And you guys really need to get this rat problem sorted. Oh boy, gambling. What is the point of this area? Yeah, I appear to have beaten everything here. That's cool. I mean, one of those I think I was already full on ammo for. And I don't have the mega health anymore. But at least I got the armor, I guess. Hey, could you not? There's no weapons allowed here. Hey. You're breaking the rules. Yeah, lock that guy in there, starve him. Don't trust that. Okay. Yes. If Serious Sam has taught me anything, it's that anything that can break usually leads to good things. Oh, cool. Nice to know I just missed that, apparently. I'm just curious to see what'll happen. Why killing my sheep? Good question. Can't believe we have killable children in Quake. That's crazy. Oh, okay. Don't know what I did different there, but alright. Okay, now I'm confused. What am I doing? Oh, there's a downstairs part that is not easy to see from like most angles. Got it. And I appear to not be able to do anything here because I need a silver key. Okay, so where's the silver key then? I don't think there's anything over here. I just want to make that thing angry again. I don't know why that's shootable, but it is. Oh, I never interacted with this, right? There's probably something in here. No, I got distracted by the casino. I'll come back to this if I need to. That's a lot of text. Hey, Cathan, how you doing? Why a Cathan fight, though? This seems, odd. Like, you have the power of Prog Stomp, you have the ability to add a bunch of different potential boss monsters, and you reuse Cathan for some reason. This ain't Doom, but thanks for reminding me that I still have to play Legacy of Rust. Okay. That's interesting. Were there any other breakables over there? I'm just like trying to think about what else I could realistically do. Oh, maybe I can... Does that help me any? Not really. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like I interacted with the book and then fucking, I don't know. I just want to check something. I'll get one more scan of the area and then I'll check that again. What am I supposed to be doing? Yep, hey Newhouse, I am confused. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing now. Just kind of shooting random things, hoping something happens. Okay, I don't think that's gonna respawn. What the hell? So I'm like I'm honestly not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing. There's a section of this map where I need a silver or a gold key. And I am assuming I have to actually make them out of silver or gold. And then there's this room, which has this here. Tried a couple different things, don't know what this means. And then there's this over here, which is a lot of text, and I'm honestly not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be gleaning from this. Like, I'm already not particularly great with puzzle maps, and then this one's kind of just... Like, I was doing fine up until this point. Now I'm lost. Yeah, like, I don't know if this actually... I'm assuming this means something. I've tried a couple different things, and... nothing is really jumping out here. Like, there were windows here, I destroyed those, so I thought maybe there'd be something regarding that, but... No, so this is a secret switch for... There was an armor here. There was a book here that took me to a Chthon fight, I did that, and then... it spat me back out and didn't seem to actually do anything else. I'm tempted to do show B-boxes just to see if there's any extra triggers here. So this is how you get into the room. This is an anti-gravity field that takes you out to this courtyard. I already did a thing there. This leads you over here. This got me a secret rocket launcher. Actually, I wonder if I missed something in there. I can't go back in there normally, so I'm kind of curious. No, I don't think so. Yeah, and that was just for a secret, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in there. Like, the only thing I can think to do is enable show B-boxes just to see if I missed any triggers up here. Oh yeah, and there's also a Death Knight that may or may not be stuck in a casino right now. Not really important, but yeah. Yeah, like there's nothing that I can see here. I'm like really stumped on what I'm supposed to be doing. I kind of hope that one guy isn't important for something. You know, I'm gonna no-clip and kill that guy real quick. I can't go back in there. I shot this guy, so I can't go back. I'm gonna just shoot this guy real quick and see if he's attached to anything. Preferably not with a weapon that can kill me, that'd be great. No, I don't think he was. Yeah, apparently, so my understanding is that the mapper behind this, does like Hexen 2 or Heretic 2 stuff, and you know it's showing. Because yeah, now I'm stuck at this point where I apparently need keys for this, but I'm guessing because of this down here, I need the metal for it, but I don't know where to get the metal. I don't know what this is doing. There's probably something to figure out with this, Well, game, if you can tell me what that is, that would be great. But you're not gonna do that, so... Like, what does it mean, you're in control? Like... This isn't, like, doing anything. Yeah, I'm lost on what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Okay, now I'm curious, what... Apparently this is an ambush for something, but again, I'm really confused on what exactly I'm... Like, yeah, this is for this, and then... Maybe I don't do anything here anymore? But then nothing else changed as far as I'm aware. Like, I'm about to look it up. I guarantee somebody's already solved this map. I'm about to look it up because I'm so confused on what exactly I'm supposed to be doing here. I don't think it's anything back here, and if it is, I mean... Because I shot this thing, and yeah, that thing is still angry. I'm curious if I shoot this thing enough. Right, these guys were here before. Like, this wouldn't be the first map where I've had to look up a playthrough to figure out what to do with. Zabita's map is, like, really bad about that. Like, do I need the grenade launcher to fire somewhere? It's the only thing I can think of. Maybe there's a grenade launcher thing. Oh, that? So I already did that, and apparently if you go in go into a lot of these areas and do things, they close when you're done with them. I don't, it's, like, it's fine. It's just, that's usually not how these things work. Like, there's also this thing up here. Like, I did this thing, and then that did a thing here, and then that's where this whole thing stopped. There's like this downstairs area, but this needs a silver key, which I don't have. Like, I can almost guarantee somebody's probably solved this map already. So, there's a chance that there's a playthrough of this on YouTube. And I might end up having to use it, because I'm really not sure on where I'm supposed to go after that. Yeah, that message is about that up there, which I already did. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna look it up now. Somebody has to have beaten this map. Custom long play. Let's see what you got, buddy. I wanted to see where that went, but YouTube is being annoying about it. Okay. Hmm? Oh yeah, no, I know those are Doom textures. There's a skull switch for a secret. No, okay. Is this actually a thing? Is this a thing I have to do? That's for a secret. Okay. Why was I allowed in here? Why am I not allowed back out, huh? Is this? What? What does he do with the turret? What the... Is this window breakable? Wait. No, I think that might have actually been a soft lock. I don't know why that happened, but what's this thing I have to do with the window? What the... Okay. This apparently is what I'm missing, and this makes very little sense. Yeah, this is very... This... I have not actually played Hexen, but this, I feel like I'd imagine this is what a Hexen bit would feel like. Okay, can you hit the climbable, please? That'd be great. Check this out. Check this out. How are you supposed to know? Like, I mean, usually I feel like these are supposed to be transparent textures so you can at least see through the window or at least notice something different. But I guess you're just supposed to glean that info from going all the way into the tower to look at that thing and look at it and go, and then you're supposed to come back here. That's just what he expected you to do. Fucking hell, maybe I can actually make progress now. Dumb. Hate it. Thanks. Well, that was a doom sound, wasn't it? Pretty sure it's a doom sound. I mean, that's kind of a cool thing with the light globes. Okay, and I guess I take this back to the painting? Wow, it really was just that part that sucked. Cool. Yeah, this is probably a key. Wow! Look at that. This is a cool room. Got the silver key. My guess is I either take this to the vault or I melt it and turn it into... Well, no, because that... Is this just a regular key? Okay, yeah, no, I take this down to the gold area, and I'm guessing I'm using that to harvest gold to turn into a gold key. I'm never gonna get used to these trampolines. As it turns out, the way I made them in the map I'm currently working on apparently was the best way to make them. So I need to go down here. Open this and get attacked by a mimic? Nope, get a gold bar. And that didn't even say what that... Is it just... Okay. So you gave me a silver key, made me use a silver key, then you closed a silver key door, made me pick up a gold bar, made me fight a shambler, and then you gave me another silver key so I could get out. I feel like you could have cut out like half of that by just making the silver key thing a button that opened this. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. Well, that's what I was saying. Like you set up a silver key button, silver key door with like a that's basically acting as a button. It would open that gate, and then when you pick up the gold bar, it slams back shut. Then you kill the shambler and it reopens. I feel like that's just a better way to do that. Give me my key, please. Like, there's a lot of cool sequences here. I don't know, man. You know, I feel like I shouldn't be holding this right after it got made. I feel like there's some really bad things related to that. What did that say? You cleared the path to a secret map. What the fuck are you talking about? Secret map, what? Secret map, what? Okay, hold on. What do you... Wait, no, I think I know what it's talking about. Hold up. Okay, jump off the edge here. Okay. Do I need to give him the gold key, which I used on the door? Because it... Does this have autosaves? I don't think it does. No, that just takes me back here. Can I, like, get another gold bar, or did I fuck this up by using it on the door? Can I just spawn myself another key by giving myself a key? Probably. Because, yeah, apparently I can't take the gold here. Just want to see, so this, I'm like 90% sure this is where the other change level is. Yeah. So I think because I used the gold key too early, it locked me out of being able to do that, which is like, you could have told me that sooner? What the fuck is the key command? Is it different in Prog's Dump? It must be. Because I can't just go back and, you know, go through all this just to get that key again. At least I don't want to. If there were, like, auto-saves, that would have been nice. But apparently only, like, 4 mappers remembered that auto-saves were a thing, so... Yeah, hold on. Remobilize must change it. Okay. Because the Prog's Dump manual says it, Impulse 9 should just give you all the keys. And it doesn't, so Emerald Tiger must have changed it. Well, that's disappointing. This is very much a case of they should have told me this before I interacted with the door at all. Because I'm pretty sure I either need the gold bar or I need the gold key. Most likely the gold key to take that alternate exit. And they didn't tell me until I was like right up in the door. By that point the key was already used. So, that's fun. That's great. No, I love when I get locked out of a secret exit. That's cool. Yeah, like this map was mostly fine. I'd say outside of that ending bit. with that key that I'm pretty sure I need for the ferryman, which is like disappointing. And that turret. I'd say most of this was pretty solvable. I just think there could have been more conveyance with that turret because I was stuck on that for eons trying to figure out what to do, and turns out it's some weird jank with the turret, so. What? What is this? Why am I here? Apparently we're not done? Like, visually that map is cool, it's just, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing now. I guess we're continuing the puzzle stuff. I can't believe it's Liminal Spaces Jam 5. That's crazy. No, what am I doing here? Oh, this way? Okay. Right, shadows exist. Those are a thing. Breakables are also a thing. Hmm? How does that work? What? Push up against it for a bit, nothing happens, I move a little bit. Oh, okay. You know, this is reminding me of, there's like a meme on the internet, I forget exactly what it is, but it's like, they have like the arrows pointing to different parts of an images with like different messages. That's what this is reminding me of a little bit. Anyway, why'd you give me a rocket launcher? Do I have to like rocket jump? I mean, I can do that. Oh. Cool. Oh yeah, speaking of that, did you Did you know that somebody is working on a Q-Zone FGD? Which means potentially custom mapping for Q-Zone. I don't know what possessed them to do that, but you know, it's definitely a thing. Like, I think I'd appreciate this map more if it wasn't just boxes. Okay. Why'd you give me a mega health? There's no monsters, but that still scares me. Actually, can you hide the monsters from the monster count in Prog Stomp? I can't remember. Oh boy, Ensoy is back. That's crazy. No lighting, all fog. Oh. I was gonna say it's a better working raft than the one that's in Unreal Gold, but oh, that's kind of cool. You know, this actually, it's weird, but this kind of reminds me of the kind of stuff that Quasi-Otter would make. That's what this is reminding me of a little bit. A bit more puzzly, but it's reminding me of like the Quasi-Otter stuff. Might as well give me the back rooms at this point. I solved that really easy. Damn, that's crazy. That's cool. This way. I think that portal said something. I didn't actually read it though. It was like Inky and then something. Inky's the mapper. So I don't know what that other word on the right was. Yes, a switch where you have to look straight up. I'm sure certain port enthusiasts enjoy that one. Oh, okay. Like, I can't really say too much about that. Like, the idea is cool, it's just... It's just a bunch of box rooms with, like, having to walk around. It's basically a liminal spaces jam map. So I kind of have the same feeling about this as I do those, which is it's not really for me. Like, there's some cool stuff that happens, like I think some of these solutions were interesting. Like that last one with the button and the... Kind of curious on how that's actually made. Okay, we're done. Wait, so that must mean that the gold key door was the secret exit, and that's why it told me that. Then what was the point of the ferryman? Was the ferryman the normal exit? Because he didn't seem like it. Huh? Well, anyway, it looks like... It may look like I've not completed certain maps, but that's just because I had to load back the start map because I fucked up a little bit. And my camera controls got messed up. But I am effectively done with this. I've seen all the maps, and as far as I'm aware, Emerald Tiger's not planning on updating this anytime soon for reasons that I won't go into because it's extremely political. So yeah. I guess I have a couple of maps that I want to look at later off screen, at least the map sources, assuming they're available. Actually, I can check if one of them's available. I think I downloaded the pack. So is the source for Shades Master's map in here? I just want to check first. It is. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that later. Yeah, it's like really hard for me to talk about exactly what happened with Emerald Tiger, but the best I can really give is that he had a disagreement, the nice way to put it, and kind of just left. So there's a good chance that there's not going to be an update for this, at least anytime soon. But I'd say this was definitely one of the more interesting mixed bags. I think there were definitely maps here that I liked. There were definitely maps here that I didn't really like honestly, okay, so there was... Which maps was it? So there was Rabbit's map. I wasn't really a fan of that one, but that's just because that's extremely movement focused, not really surprising. But even outside the movement, I just think the focus on nail enemies was just kind of mean. Not really fun. This map would have been really cool if I didn't get stuck on that anti-aircraft bit. There's like a thing where you had to disable like air defenses, and not really a fan of how that went because that was basically like trying to find two needles in a haystack. Really annoying. Like if that wasn't so like confusing to figure out, that map probably would have been in my favorites. This map kind of had a similar issue. There were a bunch of pillars that you had to destroy in this one, and they were main progression, but the way that they were hidden, they were like hidden in weird areas that were almost like designed for secrets. So you're basically secret hunting for main progression. It's just like not great. I don't like when maps make me do that. I think if I had to pick out like favorite maps, honestly, Shades Master's map was really nice. Very interesting, like city environment, and interesting, like, I wonder if, I'm gonna have to look, but I wonder if he did a Slayer's Testament remix of this one. Because the name of that sounded familiar, and I'm not entirely sure why. This map would have been fun if it wasn't for the confusing turret thing. Alex Under's map was fine. Like, this probably had one of the better gameplay moments. Recycled OJ's was good. Oh, and this one, the cabin. I think I'll warm up to this one over time. But like as a first time play, this was actually kind of really rough, like at the start. The like I said, like I said in the thing, it's basically a Drake map. It's designed like how Drake maps are designed. Yeah, it's recycled OJ. But this one, this one was like super rough, but the moment I actually like got outside, it really opened up and was actually pretty fun. Again, it kind of felt like the things you would see, like, I guess, like, Tronin or Oral do with, like, Drake stuff. Like, their Drake maps. That's what that felt like. My only real gripe with this one is just that certain enemies are more tanky than they need to be. Which, ironically, is also kind of a gripe I have with Drake, so it fits. There's like one other map I remembered liking. I think this map was cool up until I got like lost in the second half because of how the light hooks are made and that. Like this level kind of suffers from most of it looking the same. So if you don't like strictly memorize certain things in this level, you're gonna get lost pretty easily. But the combat in it was fun. Yeah, I think that's probably it. Like most of these other maps were kind of like, oh no, this one, yeah, Rick Toys map. That one was fun too. I think out of all the ones that were more on the tricky side, this one was one of the more fun ones. Mostly because it wasn't, like, super obnoxious with what it was doing like some of these others were. But I'm just gonna chalk the obnoxious ones up to me not really being very movement focused and kind of just struggling as a result. And other ones like the one up there and the one down here kind of having weird progression. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here because it's 5:30 in the morning, and if I keep going, that's not gonna be good for me. But as a research endeavor, I have a couple of maps. At least I have like one map I need to look at because I'm a little curious on how exactly you port enemies into Prog Stump and Remobilize. So I'm curious to see how Shades Master did it. I'm gonna look at his map later and see how that works. Because everything I've seen about it, it's apparently pretty easy to do. I'm just curious to see how he did it, because I think out of all the maps, his probably had the biggest roster of custom enemies that weren't included in the thing. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know, tech bases are... They can definitely have that effect. I feel like Alkaline's tech bases, the ones that are included in Alkaline, do a decent job of not having that problem, for the most part. Which is probably why they're included in Alkaline, but yeah. I mean, I'm sure I have a tech base that probably has that problem. Actually, I guess you could argue Hephaestus 1 might have that problem, but that's mostly because... Actually, I don't... No, I think that does a decent job of landmarking. The issue is I open way too many doors on that map, way too many shortcuts. Eventually it becomes a problem of trying to figure out where to go because the level kind of starts looping in on itself, and it's kind of just the cost of what happens with that. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look at Shades Master's map and see how he did the whole custom monster thing because I'm a little curious about it. And then when I come back, assuming Map Center Retro Jam 4 isn't out by then, I'm going to start Nehara, which again, I've already stated it with Nehara, I'm not planning on watching the 4-hour companion movie. I'm good. I just want to play the pack. But I will watch the cutscenes that come with the pack, because I might as well do it because I already did it with Malice, so I can't imagine the cutscenes are like that terrible. At least not compared to like other stuff. Like I mentioned Malice. Malice's cutscenes are like borderline comedy. And Zerstore as well. Zerstore is like trying to go for that horror thing, but honestly I don't think the cutscenes aged particularly well with it. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm getting like rambly and I really do need to go to sleep because I did not expect this to go on as long as it did. Good night.